Welcome to Unleashed and Uncorked, the unfiltered pet salon owner's wind down, where every conversation is uncorked and no topic is too hairy. I'm Qian, your companion in this cozy corner of the internet, designed exclusively for pet salon owners who are ready to shake off the fur-covered aprons and pour themselves a glass of authenticity. In this space, we swap tales from the grooming table, share the woes and wins of running a bustling salon, and explore everything from the latest in pet fashion to the secrets behind managing a thriving business. It's your go-to spot for real talk, hearty laughs, and a community that gets it. Whether you're here to unwind after a day of back-to-back appointments or looking for insider tips to elevate your salon game, you found your pack. Grab your beverage of choice, kick back, and get ready to uncork the world of pet grooming like never before. Welcome to Unleashed and Uncorked. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Unleashed and Uncorked, the unfiltered pet salon owners wind down, and also for aspirants. So this is where we have a glass of wine and we unwind for the day. And my day was very easy. It was a very good day. I only did 5 dog grooms for the day, and they were all little dogs, and it was just an awesome day. And now I'm here recording and I'm sharing all of my wonderful, positive day things with all of you. So how was your day? So today we are going to discuss the third episode of the 3-day series about workplace trauma called Comb Over the Competition, Workplace Jealousy and Competition. So let's go. This is going to be a very interesting topic. There's always a lot of jealousy in the workplace. It's ridiculous and it's uncalled for. And when we as groomers start to work together, then we can realize that there's no competition at all among us. So come wind down with me and let me share a little story about how a girl was always jealous because of how fast I can groom. And the thing is, it's not about how fast a person can groom. It's about how well a person can groom and how efficient a groomer can be. And when I learned how to groom 20 something years ago, I learned in a mobile dog groomer, and she gave me a watch my first day of work. And she said, listen, each small dog have to be out within 30 minutes because we have another appointment to go to. And that's how I learned how to groom efficiently and with quality, because these people were in these huge Houston mansions. And so they wanted very particular breed cuts, and I had to deliver that within 30 minutes. So I've taken that lesson with me. I can look at any dog to this day, and I can tell you exactly how long it's going to take, because this is how that lady taught me. This is what she instilled inside of me. And so I groom pretty fast for a shop groomer. I groom fairly fast because I groom as a mobile dog groomer does. And from start to finish, I can do a small dog within 45 minutes to an hour, and that's a quality groom. And there's new girl that was at my shop a while ago, and she would always make it a point to say, oh, I'm almost done. I'm almost finishing you. And I would always say, you know what, girl, it's not any competition. If you finish than me, for today, that's great. If I finish before you today, let me help you out, or let me clean some of the shop or salon for you. It should always be about teamwork. It shouldn't be about competition, because That's never good, and it's never good for morale. And for you pet salon owners, if you're dealing with competition inside of your salon, I advise you to address it right away because it's just not good for the morale of your team. So for you pet salon owners, I encourage you to reflect on your own salon and experiences with your workplace competition and how it makes you feel or how it makes your employees feel and what influences their behavior, because something is going on that's really making this competition happen. And while I shared my one little story about how I groom faster than other groomers, there are so many other ways that jealousy and competition can occur in a salon. Like, for example, if one girl has been there for years and the other groomers are jealous because gets priority because she has like her set clientele already, or like just things like that. Anything small can become really big when it's jealousy and when it's competition. And so I want to highlight some current trends that's shaping how businesses, particularly in the pet grooming industry, address and manage competition among staff. And this might include peer recognition programs. Like, I think with peer recognition programs, this helps the pet salon owners to acknowledge the groomer and acknowledge all groomers and, make them feel good about themselves. And this is why you need monthly goal updates and things like that in order so that there's less jealousy and competition in the salon, as well as, you want transparent communication of roles and goals. Once again, like, you want to have that back and forth communication where your groomers know what you expect of them and that's what you expect of them. Like, nobody else. They're not in competition with anyone else but themselves. And so a few tips for this competition and jealousy episode will include tip number 1. You want to build a cooperative culture. You want strategies for creating an environment that values cooperation and shared success as much as, if not more than, individual achievements. You want that environment that is a team. Whereas even if I finish early or the other girl finished early, no one's done till everyone's done. Like, I start cleaning up, I start helping her out. Like, everyone works together as a team. And that will build more confidence in the groomers that lack confidence and the groomers that are jealous. Also, tip number 2, you want to have positive reinforcements. You want to discuss the importance of positive reinforcement in your team so that they can know that, hey, listen, like, things are going to happen, but there's also good things that happen. You want to recognize not just the results, but also the effort and improvement of all team members. Like, this helps not one person to be singled out, whereas if one person is singled out, then that is a clear opportunity for other people to become jealous. Tip number 3, you want healthy competition guidelines. You want to offer advice on setting up competitions or challenges that are fun, inclusive, and designed to encourage team bonding rather than division. Whereas, like, hey, who can groom the most doodles this week? Like, things like that, not who can groom this doodle the fastest. That is a recipe for disaster. So, like things like, who's gonna groom the most doodles? Who's gonna groom the most Shih Tzus this week? Like, who got the most 7-blade haircuts this week? Like, just things like that. Like, things that are fun. You want to encourage healthy competitions, not competitions that's going to put your groomers against each other. And so I have a few questions from the bottom of the glass from some listeners. And one listener wonders how to approach a situation where one employee's success is causing others to feel undervalued and overshadowed. Well, like I said earlier, that one employee, that's very successful right now, you need to make sure that you're also valuing the other employees that's there, that you're also giving them positive reinforcement. Because if you don't, then you're going to have this problem, whereas this one who's being so successful is going to shine bright and other people are going to get very jealous of her. So definitely remember your positive reinforcement. And so another listener asks for tips on balancing praise and constructive feedback in a way that doesn't fuel jealousy among team members. Well, I feel like each month when you do your individual sit downs with your team members, like don't do them in front of the other team members, like your constructive, like criticism, do them one on one. Like, like do your constructive criticism, praise them on what they've been doing well, and tell them what they can continue to do going forward in order to improve and in order to continue the positivity that you just gave them. But do not correct another groomer in front of another groomer, because that is going to definitely fuel jealousy and competition. And so another listener inquiries about the best practices for involving the whole team in celebrating individual successes without sparking feelings of envy or competition. As long as each person is able to be recognized, I feel like an individual recognition and party can be great, as long as it's done, like you can have something like once a month, like a groomer of the month, and like it can fluctuate, and each month you showcase a new groomer, their strengths, their qualities, and things like that, and you celebrate them, like celebrate your team, like celebrate them, because that is going to just make the culture of your salon even better. And so this concludes our mini podcast episode of jealousy and competition in the salon. And just to recap some of our main insights, you want to give positive reinforcement to your team. You want to just acknowledge your team members in a way that doesn't promote jealousy or competition. You want to have, like, if you want to have competitions, you can have healthy competitions that encourage the girls to do certain breeds or to do certain haircuts more, and make it fun challenges instead of pitting the groomers against each other. And you want to just be positive, and you don't want to criticize your groomer in front of another groomer, because then it makes them feel less than. So I want to thank all of you, all of my listeners, for listening to us today. And I would love for your engagement on our Instagram page or our Facebook group. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, it's called Dog Grooming Business Help. All the links are in our Instagram link bio. Please click on it. Our next episode, we're going to be talking about patience in the groom salon. Oh yeah, we definitely need some patience, because there's a lot of times where I did not have patience, where I wanted to just throw shit. So yeah. But thank you again. I want to remind you to subscribe or follow for our future episodes. We are on all major podcast platforms, from Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Podbean. We're on everything. And once again, click the link in the bio where you can leave us a message. You can respond to this episode. You can tell us what you want the next episode to be about, and I will listen to you. So until next time, Pet Salon owners, you enjoy your wine and I'll enjoy mine.